Hello, welcome to my channel. This is Kathi Lee, Crafting with Kathi Lee. This is my second video in the Kindness is Free craft along with Ms. E and team with Scrapbooking with me. I am here to show you the next step in my process of the project I'm making for this craft along this month. I did do a flip through of the kit and pre-folded some pages in my last video on this subject, and you can go back and look at that one. It was about a week ago. And now I've done a couple more steps, and I'm going to show you what I've come up with and do a little crafting. I'm not sure if I will finish it in this video, but let's take a look and see what we can do. Please like and subscribe if you like this video. If you have already watched my videos and you haven't subscribed, please do so. Also, in the description of the video are the names of the other and links of the other design team members. This is a design team video. And let's see. So last time I had pre-folded a bunch of things like this. I folded them in half. I thought I might do something weird with the edges. I changed my mind on that. Let me show you what I came up with, and then I'll show you how I did it with some ones that I haven't finished yet. So I decided to go with, I might do this in a booklet, I'm not sure, but I decided to do my signatures in a different manner. If you've watched my videos before, you may have seen me do this accordion fold type process. I did print these ones out on paper, so I needed to make the covers a little thicker. So normally this cover part would be just one piece and I'd put cardstock, but I didn't want to do that, so I added some to this. So this will be an accordion fold, and here's the other side. I'm thinking I'll make some sort of maybe folder that these go into. So I did that. I took one of the pockets. We have a lot of pockets here. I used that one. There are a few more I'll probably use on the next one. I just glued that in. These papers are double layered, so they do have a little strength. I will probably cut some of the pages I have extras of and do some flowers and such. I thought I had some pieces out here already. Like I have this one, I might do some layering with those if I cut them out. I thought I had another page. I did have another page somewhere, but I don't know where I put it. Okay, well, whatever. We'll not worry about that right now. So, again, I love these beautiful prints in these. This is the Kindness is Free collection. There was ephemera, there was envelopes, tags, words, and the pages. So that's what I have. I will probably just take some of the tags. Those are more bookmark type things. There's a lot of tags. They are single-sided. I think I would like to do some writing on the back of these. So I'm going to take my broken stencil. I had this really nice line stencil. I think this one came from Tula 12, and I snapped it in half when I stuck it in the box wrong. So what color pen do I want to use for this? I think I'm just going to go with a regular, I think I like gold. Maybe I'll try the gold. See if I can find a piece of scratch paper that I can try a piece of the gold on. To see if I like it. It does not go through this paper, so I will draw some lines on the back of these. Which ones do I want to go in here first of all? I don't think it really matters, except those are This is kind of a muted page, so I think I want some of the brighter tags maybe. There really aren't very many bright ones in here, so that's a pocket. I think I'll go with like those two. So one of them I think I will just do stitch lines around so that they're both not the same. And also, I'm not sure if I will put ribbon on these or not. I don't know how flat I want this folio or whatever this is going to be. If I want it to be very thick. I already smeared this a little. So sometimes what I do when I don't want to smear is I take a piece of scrap paper and I do this, and that should take off the excess so it won't smear. Maybe. We shall see. And again, I will take this. This is an extra sheet from one of my Christmas projects. And I'm not being real picky about my stitch lines, because if this were hand stitched by me, it would definitely not be perfect. I need to get my little sewing machine out. I have my full-size machine in my other room, but then I would have to go do it and record that and come back, and that's kind of a pain that I'm not into. And I do have a little desktop type Singer machine. I haven't figured out exactly how to work it very easily, so I haven't done that yet, but I need to, because I would like actual stitch marks on some of these. So I'm going to put those in there. I'm not going to put anything else in here yet, or in there yet. This one, I think I need photo mounts, but I'm not going to put those in yet. Oh, and on that other one I wanted to, okay, so I'm taking one of these tags out because I wanted to do one with a, I wanted to do one with that and one with lines. So I'm going to take a different one to do lines in. Shoot. Okay. And I'm not going to be too worried about where they start. I'm not worried about perfection. If you know me, you know that I try not to sweat the little stuff, or I would never record a video. Because in my beginning days in scrapbooking, paper crafting, I was very much a perfectionist. And I've learned that it's not worth the stress of trying to make everything perfect. So I've lightened up. So that one I'll do the lines on. And again, you could put photos on the front of these. You could put photos anywhere in these if you want to use it for photos. I tend to use these more for scrapbook or for junk journal type purposes. And I think I will find a cute little saying for right here. We have a lot of be kinds. Our theme is kindness and free. I will try to find one I like the color of. Forgiveness. Ooh, that's an important one. A kindness is free theme for sure. Trying to find one I like the color of. 2. Be nice. I tell that to the kids I work with all the time. Just be nice. Do unto others. Treat others with kindness. Not just in word, but also in deeds. Kindness is so important. We don't know how one kind word could change somebody's day. I know there's times when I have a hard day and somebody will greet me or smile or do something, and it really brightens my day. Right, so all of those, and I still don't know. I think I'll use the dream. And I think I will use a couple of my little inexpensive pop-ups to do that. Again, I don't want it too thick because I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this yet. I guess I only need 2. Because I'm not sure what I'm going to use this for, or give it for, or just put it in my stash for people to look at when they come over. Which is really funny if you know me. I used to have a house full of people. I used to love having company. And I guess I've kind of become a little bit of a curmudgeon because I don't have company that often anymore. Part of that is because my dogs are, let's just say, they are overly loving. And so sometimes they tend to get a little too needy and in the way. Let's see, I think I want it over here. Just put it out here, and I'm not going to do it straight. Okay, so that's that side. And then when we open it up this way, we also have, see, it opens all the way up like that. But if we do it this way, we also have this side. And look at those images. Oh my gosh, that box is just gorgeous. So, do I want a pocket in this one? Do I want an envelope? What do I want? I don't think I want that. I think I don't want to cover up my fox. Kind of like that one. Kind of like that one. I have another one, I can't remember. I kind of see that one. I think I like the one that blends the most. But that would be, definitely don't want it on that. I'm leaning towards that one. I think it'll be that one. This one I'm just gluing in. Find my glue. So this is, what is it, Sunday. Did you have a nice Valentine's Day? Let me know in the comments. Do you celebrate? Do you go out to dinner? Do you do a movie? Do you do just a nice quiet evening at home? That is what my husband and I do. It's a nice quiet evening at home. We tend to avoid the big crowds on the holidays. We had steak and shrimp, and it was really, really perfect for us. Nothing too fancy. Stick that one in there and grab another one. I'm going to need to print more tags, I think, for the other one. But that's okay. And I should do some scuffing or something on the back of these. Maybe I still will, but I'm not going to do it now. Scrapbooking with me comes out with so many awesome collections, I can't keep up. If you've seen any of my flip throughs of kits, I print like 5 or 6 or 7 kits a month. And I have time to make like maybe projects with 3 of them. So I need to be more selective in what I print, because I don't need to print them off to have them for later, because I can print them off at any time. So that doesn't really make sense for me to print when I'm not necessarily going to use them. I'm going to add more to these, I just don't know what. So that is the one I pre-made. And like I said, I think I might do a file folder thing and maybe tuck these in, or maybe these will be freestanding projects. I'm not sure. So there's the first one. And now I will show you how I put them together. And bear with me because I don't think I even scuffed these edges. So I decided that this is going to be what the front looks like. So I'm going to set that aside. And what did I want the back to be? And this is going to be the back. And I already doubled up the back. So for the first one, I just took this, fold it in half. Okay. That is the back. That's the back. This is the front. Okay, so that's the front. So I took this, folded it in half. I did do this piece on the top, and I just used my ATG gun and hooked it to the top to make it. You can see how thin that is. This just makes it a little bit sturdier. And then I had to add a little extra piece and fold it over because this piece wasn't wide enough. You can see that doesn't quite line up, but that's okay. Okay, so that's how our first flap goes. So now this flap is going to have to cover up my little guy here, and it's going to go right here over the top. So I think the best thing I'm going to do is just put it like that. And then I'll take my ATG gun and just go over this to hook it up. Go stick it. Not ready for you to stick. Like I said, I'm not being too awfully picky about this. I'm not doing a bunch of extra glue because this is just copy paper. It is a premium weight copy paper. Not premium weight, just it's the HP. I'm sorry, it's the Hammermill Premium Multi-Use. So it's not the top of the line paper, but it is a little bit better than just your straight El Cheapo copy paper. So all I did was went over like this and just folding it over. Like I said, it's not going to matter if it doesn't line up exactly because we're going to take care of that. So just did that. Roll it over. If I had a bone folder. Do not have a bone folder in here. I should. I usually do. Don't see it. So there we go. So there's that. I should have distressed that edge. I did not. That's okay. Okay, so now I have that piece. So here's my next piece. Again, we're just going to slide it in here like this. And this piece here is going to go over this page here. And again, we're not worried about perfection. We're just going to put it on. I'm really clumsy. Gosh. I'm still fighting the battle with my dry skin. I don't even know how I did it today. Got another little slice into my thumb. I don't know what I brushed it against, how I did it, but yet another bump on my hand. I do think it has something to do with winter, even though we haven't had much winter-like weather. I do think it is related to that more than anything. And like I said, it probably has to do a little bit with my age. And that my skin might be thinning. Don't want to admit it. Don't like it to get older, but there we are. Okay, so I just went and did that. On the other one, I did distress everything. So I'll probably go back and try to do that. Alright, so now we have the base. Front page, inside pages. Now, that one's nice and thick. This one's real thin, so I have to put this back cover on, and I think I decided on that one. Yeah, I think I did. I think I was gonna... Yeah, I definitely like this one better. So, it is a little bit too narrow. But so is that one if I cut it. I don't think I have one wide enough for what I want to do. Although I could do it and not have this one worry about being too thick. Because I could put something else here. I could double layer it on the inside instead of the outside. Now that's an idea. Do I want to do that? I think I do. I think I'm going to double layer this one on the outside instead of the inside. Just let that little edge, which one has a better edge to shine over this one. I'll just do like that. So, I do know I definitely needed to scuff up some of this. I don't even know what color this is. My scuff up page. I actually think that it's making kind of a neat pattern on this scrap. I might figure out a way to use this for something, because I'm adding more color to an already really great distressed looking page. I think I need to re-ink this baby, but I'm not going to do it tonight, or excuse me, today on this project. So I work in schools, and our schools around here, Monday's President's Day, so tomorrow's President's Day. When my kids were younger, they always had President's Day off, but I've noticed through the years now, they don't have the Monday off. They wait and have the Friday off, especially for holidays like President's Day that happen during basketball season. So instead of doing is that what I decided to do? Help me. It was. I decided that's going to go right there. So I'm pushing this out to here. So it'll be right like there. And then the ATG gun will help me if I can hold this in place while I do it. I don't think I wanted it to go that far, because now that's going to show. So the other nice thing about an ATG gun is you can, lots of times, if you make a mistake, maybe not on this thin paper though, not going to work. Usually you can take this off, so that's not going to work this time. So plan B, not going to use that piece because I don't like what it's doing. So let's try this piece. Yep, that's what we'll go with, is that piece. This really is not much fun for you guys when you have to think along with me or watch me think. But I never used to do very many tutorials, but I've been told that tutorials are more popular and people like them because it gives them ideas. I would rather, honestly, I would rather do this not on camera and make all my little mistakes and flub-ups without witnesses, and then show you what I came up with like it just happened that fast. Probably not going to work, but Okay, so now I'll put that back together. Put it out to here. And I am not going to put it right on the edge. I made a mistake on the last piece. I can still salvage a lot of that though, I think. I'm just going to go along here. I have some weakness in this arm, so it's kind of awkward for me to do this. But I'm going to try. I probably should not even be using my ATG gun because it's a little more, it takes a little more for me to hold it. But it's my tool that I love to use, so I'm not giving it up yet. If I have to, I have to, but you'll have to take it away from me as I'm kicking and screaming because it's my favorite tool. Okay, I did not run it over there. Okay, I should have torn that edge. Yikes. Too late now. Okay, I should have torn that edge. Now the top is all uneven, so I'm going to grab my trimmer here. And I'm just going to take a sliver off because I'm just going to square it up a little bit. Multiple layers do funny things to my trimmer, but it's okay. It'll all work out. I'm just taking a little bit off the edge to make it all nice and neat. Kind of, because it is supposed to be a junk journal type project, right? One of these days I'll do some scrapbooking with these papers. Or something more like that. Okay, so now I took all my distressing off. This pad's going dry, so I'm just going to grab one of my graphic 45 ones. And I'm just going to go across the top. There's a wild hair there. I don't know if I wanted to do the sides, but there I go. I did it. Okay. And then I need to go along that edge a little bit, pushing it in. So we get some along the top. Don't you just love these beautiful flowers? I really do. They're pretty awesome. I don't know if I said this in another video. My husband and I don't do much on the holidays. I'm not one to really worry about flowers or jewelry or fancy gifts on the holidays. I think I said this in my birthday video, but if you didn't watch it, you didn't hear it, so I'll say it again. I believe that the days in between the holidays are what really matter. So it's not just what we do for each other and how we treat each other on the holiday. It's all the things we do on the 300 and some days in between those holidays, or the days between Valentine's Day or our birthday or anniversary or his birthday, or just the things between the holidays are what matter. Okay, so this is the same type of layout as the other one, where you have open it up, turn it over, open it up, and then we need to add something. So I think this is going to be my front cover. So what I probably will do is take this, print another one, and fussy cut it and make it layered a little bit. I can't layer it as much as I usually do because it's going to tuck inside something, I believe. I don't know for sure, but I think so. Okay, so on this one, that one looks really pretty there. But then where would we put this one? And that one would be kind of pretty there. Which one looks better? That one gives us more contrast on there. And that one blends better. Oh, that's not where I want it. Don't like that. That's the one I like there, isn't it? I like that one there or there. I think I'm going with that one. And on this side, that one. Yep, that's what I'll do. Did my glue dry up while I was busy talking? Probably. Oh no, that's way too much. Oh no, way too much. Get some of that off. I don't want a big blob because this paper is thin, so that won't work. So while I don't ask my husband to get me flowers or expect flowers, he kind of knows me pretty well, so he doesn't get me flowers. I do work with school children. So on the last day of school before Valentine's Day, I did get a chocolate rose from one child. I got 2 red roses from another child. I think I got 2 because one was from him and one was probably from his older sister. And then another family that has a couple of children I work with, they gave me some beautiful spring flowers. So, well, I don't get flowers from my husband because I don't want them from him, or I don't require them. I guess I don't require them. I'm low maintenance when it comes to flowers. So, since I don't require them from him, it is kind of nice that I get some from the kids. So, does that make sense? Okay, then we also have these little envelopes. And if you watch my video, I did do the little envelopes with glitter paper. I think I'm going to use these maybe on the base of whatever I make, but maybe not. I don't like that one there for sure. That one would look pretty, and they could open it up and I could put something in there. Not sure, I gotta think about that. And then also there was this nice, more like a policy envelope. But again, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with those. Envelopes are the thing that I have the hardest time thinking of ways to use them. Now, so I'm definitely going to put something on here. Joyful. Do I have another one with sunflowers on it? Creative, joyful, happy. So maybe creative, joyful, and happy are the same thing. Creative, bright, joyful. I don't like that one. I like this one. And I like this one. Creative, joyful. I need one more in the middle. Happy, forgiveness, kindness. See, this is a process that I hate that you guys have to sit and watch me do. I think I'll do Imagine. Okay, and on these ones, I think I will 3D them. So, and again, when I'm not making stuff that needs to be archival, I just use these inexpensive foam. Oh wait, these say they're, you know, I've used these because they're inexpensive for mass making projects, and I've always thought that I wouldn't use them in scrapbooks, but they are acid and lignin free, photo safe. I did not know that. Isn't that weird? I guess I never looked. I just assumed because they were so cheap that they, excuse me, so inexpensive, that it wouldn't matter. Okay, do I want to do them like that? Or do I want to do them like this? I think creative, imagine. Yep, I think that's it. So, I learned something new today. Woohoo! Bump ups from the Dollar Tree are acid free. Now, do we trust that that's true? Because I've heard people say that if it says that, it doesn't necessarily mean it is. But how would you know? Unless you I guess you could Google it and say, is this brand really acid and lignin free? I'm not sure. Well, for me, since I use these mainly on these type of projects, it really doesn't matter. Okay, so there's that flip little accordion fold. I think I like these two pages the best. Funny. And see, this isn't a bookmark. Or it's more like, this could be a pocket. Because the bookmarks have, I think the bookmark, even though it blends in too much, I think I'm going to put the bookmark here on this one. Maybe with a tag in it too. Okay, so I used up a bookmark. On this side, did I do a pocket? I did. I have a bookmark I can put in that pocket. Sure. And that one. I might switch around these a little bit. I do still need to do the backs of them. I really like the idea of using this as a slide-in, but I'm not sure where I would put it, because I don't necessarily think I want to slide in on the side, but I could put a slide in right here. I don't really like that one for that, but right here. Ooh, I could put that slide in there, like a side tuck. Do I like it? I think I do. Sure, why not? If I think too much, it's going to be 2 hours and this video won't be over. And you all will be taking a nap or gone to do something else because it's too boring. I should have done it on that way. Oh, okay, so I'm just going to put that slide-in pocket there. Okay. Alright, so I have that for this. I think these I'll probably tuck in. Like, that would actually look good tucked in there because I have that blue over there. And then, where's my other one? And this one. Oh. Put that there, take that one out there maybe. Slide this in with that. Because I don't want to tuck on that. Don't want to tuck on that. Yep, I think I will just, where did I put it? I think I'm just going to round those corners so it looks more like a bookmark. And I might put cardstock on the back of it. Not sure yet. So we'll put that in there. Put those in there. Like that. Okay, so there's that one. What can I add to this one? Or do I need to add anything to this one? Got that one envelope yet. So I think I want maybe these to go in here. Or the envelope. I really will need to find something to put in the envelope though. I think I'll put that in there. Or that one. That one in there. I already have an envelope in there. Do I want this darker one in here? I think I do want the darker one in there. I'll flip this over. Put this one in there with that. Okay, so those are my two little folios that are going to go inside of something. And I'm sure I'm going to do something with these. I just don't know what yet. Maybe put them on these tags. I could put them on the back where there's nothing. Oops. Ah, camera down, camera down. Oh, that was a mistake there. Sorry about that. Technical difficulties. Okay, so am I going to add any more of these in here? I think I will. I think I just need some of these. Oh, I could do like a little pull tab there, but not a pull tab. Celebrate goes too much. Love. Sunshine. Oh, that's what I needed on that one. Be kind. I think we'll go with be kind, and I'm not going to pop this one up. I'm just going to put that one. Oh, I almost put it upside down. I don't want to cover up my bunny. So I'll do that one there. I could put something over here. Maybe just the be kind. I think so. Now, on some of my projects, design team projects, I do use other florals and do all sorts of stuff, but sometimes I just want to use what is provided in the kit. And I know that's not something I have to do, but I just kind of like to use. Oh, that's a pretty one. I can fussy cut that. I could fussy cut that box for something, or oh, that's pretty too. What I really need is something, because I totally hate that edge. So I need to do something, and I think it will be with this piece right here. I just tuck that in there. Nope, that will not work. I need a contrasting piece. Don't like that either. I have to think on this, how to finish that edge. So I need to come back and figure out what we're going to do with these, where they're going to go, what other embellishments I need. I know what I need for that. I needed just a piece of lace, maybe. Not for that one. Just a piece. Hey, a washi. Do I have a piece of washi? with flowers. That would make sense on this. Let me think on that too. Okay, so this is my second video for the Kindness is Free. I will have a, obviously, not obviously, because maybe I won't. Maybe I just won't want to do it. I will have another video showing you where I put these or what I do with them, because I'm still thinking on that, and I might add some more finishing touches, and I might do something with these. So we'll think about that. I do still have these pieces cut out. This little guy right here. Ooh, there's that piece I want to fix right there. Maybe I can. This is my sticky piece. Remember my sticky piece? I don't think I can. See, on cardstock, you can just rub this stuff right off, but not necessarily on the paper without a lot of work. Can you see how that is actually coming up? It just takes a lot longer. Yeah, I don't think it's worth it. So now what I want to do, I want to trim this right here like this, straight down, and then I'm going to fussy cut around this little baby, but then I got to get that off of there. See, I'm thinking too hard today. So I had such a great time with the little kids and their Valentine's getting ready stuff. I made them all some super cute little bookmarks. And I did not save any, and I did not take a picture, and they were so dang cute. Okay, I can't make that work because I put sticky on it. Never mind. Okay, I'm going to figure this out. If I just go right there, that might be better. Trust me, if you are bored and you've left me already, I am totally with you on that. I would be really bored with myself if I were watching this video. So sorry about that. But I'm having a train of thought, and if I stop the video right now, then I might not want to do it or fix it or do anything with it. So I'm just going to do something weird here because I just don't like the way that edge looks. I may not like this either, but you know what? It won't be the first time I've not really been in love with one thing or two things or four things on a project. But guess what? I'm probably the only one who's even going to care, especially if you give it as a gift. Do you guys give junk journals and folios and stuff as gifts? Because I'm not sure a lot of my friends would even know what to do with them. I mean, obviously my crafty friends, even my crafty friends. Some of my crafty friends, especially my scrapbooking friends, they don't understand why I even make this stuff. And what the purpose is for them. Well, for me, the main purpose for them is that I love making them. So I guess, no, don't stick, you're not in the right spot. I guess for me, that's the important part. It's like my therapy. It makes me happy. It calms me. Crafting is definitely one of my happy places. My home is my happy place, it really is. And crafting at home, I would say it is therapy. But the real therapy for me as far as crafting is when I get to go on retreats. I don't have any weekend retreats coming up, but I do have a charity crop for not a charity, it's a fundraiser for a high school band for some of their activities or trips. So that one's just a one-day one, and it's coming up really fast, and it's a pretty popular one. I think it sold out like a week ago, and it's not for a couple weeks, so it's fun. It's just all day crafting and having a good time with friends, and a couple of meals, actually breakfast, lunch, and dinner, which is more than I ever eat at home on a Saturday. Okay, so got a little bit more done on these. I'm going to quit now because I am way over my, let's keep them to a half hour, Kathy, mark. So, I apologize for that. I must be getting a little tongue-tied because, once again, I have said way more times than I ever like to, but that's okay. So there are my scraps. Here are my little projects. Here's another scrap. So without having to print anything else, can I figure out what to do with these? Probably I'm going to need to print. Maybe. I might be able to do it. I might be able to make some sort of pocketbook for these to go in. I'm not sure I can. I might just need to do a nice belly band that goes around both of them. I don't know. It's going to be interesting. Time will tell. I will be back. I might not wait until next Sunday to do another video on this. I might want to get it done faster. So, stay tuned. Again, this was my second video for the Kindness is Free Craft Along with scrapbooking with me. The link will be in the description of this video. Remember, if you shop in their web store, you can put in Kathi20 for 20% off most of the items. There are some items that it doesn't apply to, but Kathi20 for 20% off. It always makes me smile when they tell me that somebody did use my code. Even if you don't, if it's on sale and you can't use the code, put Kathi Lee sent you in the comments if you'd like. And have a great day. This is Kathi Lee, Crafting with Kathi Lee. Come back again soon to see my other videos and also what I do with this project next. Thanks for visiting. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, mention my name if you go shop, and thanks for watching. Happy crafting from Kathi Lee.